All right, what's up, YouTube? All right, so today I'm going to talk about some real serious shit that might offend some people, might come across as potentially racist, but you sometimes just have to tell the truth about things no matter what, even if it looks bad. You know? And that's a lot of the problem with the world. Everybody's trying to be politically correct, right? But, you know, I haven't been really giving my opinion about things lately. Have you noticed that? Like, I don't talk about things in the media. I don't talk about other YouTubers and stuff. Like, I don't get into all that. You can make a whole career just bashing somebody, just finding a target and just going after them, man. You can make a whole career off of that shit, you guys. But I don't want to do that. I make my money either way, you know, in the right way. And I actually help other people get dough. So at the end of the day, roofing company right there. I mean, they're everywhere. I was just talking to a guy today, right? But so the moral of the story today, though, you guys, is if you don't interact with other races, and if you just stick to your own, you're gonna fail potentially. You're gonna miss out on certain knowledge that you cannot gain within your own culture. Now, I don't like every other culture, you know, but I tolerate it. I do business with some of them. I mean, I've done business with white boys with swastikas on them in the past. Now, they're not real Nazis from Germany, obviously, but, you know, I've brought a lot of people together that you wouldn't necessarily think would ever interact with each other. And there wasn't much interaction. It was like done through, you know, little buffers and conduits, you know? So everything, it wasn't face-to-face type shit like that. But still, at the end of the day, when that deal was done, a certain thing came from this race and passed to this race in a transaction that worked, and we were all happy. Okay? So what I'm going to talk about today is I'm going to talk about the Jews in Israel specifically, and the Palestinians. Okay? Now, personally, I don't really know a whole lot of Jewish people. I know a few of them, but they're like close-knit, stick to themselves, and they don't really fuck with a lot of other races, to be honest with you. You know? But I don't know, they're just a little different. Now, I know some Palestinians, and they're cool, respectful people, man, that I get along with. Ironically, Mike from Cup Foods, where George Floyd was killed, Mike and them are Palestinians, man. Remember how I was kind of mad at Mike about that scenario? But Mike has always like treated me super respectful, man. He's always, one day I came in there back in the day, we used to buy phone cards, and I gave him $10 and his system was down, and he was like, I'll put it on there when it comes back up. When it came back up, Mike put the whole 50 on there, man, and turned my phone on for a month off of $10, and I ain't asked him to, man. So the whole Palestinian-Israeli war is serious as fuck. Okay? This is World War III is taking place. You got Russia and Ukraine. You got shit going on in Syria still. Now you got this shit kicking off in Israel. But this has been going on, you guys. But I feel like it's about to get turned up to a level that we have never seen it before, because of drones and technology and all that shit has changed warfare. Did you see how the Palestinians broke through their border? they're shelling them with so many missiles that they have this crazy air defense system, basically like a dome system that covers their whole area. As soon as anything comes into it, it gets shot down. You know? And they're throwing so much artillery at them, so many missiles, that they're starting to break through that dome by just overwhelming it. Right? And, you know, they said that they beheaded children and this and that. But there's no evidence of it. It's like propaganda at this point, you guys. Like, you got to be careful, because the Jewish Israelis are the most racist people on the planet that I have yet seen. I mean, they're the equivalent of the Ku Klux Klan in the early days of the United States. They are the equivalent of Nazis from Germany. They are, you guys. They're so bad. I'm going to put a link from a Jew who survived the Holocaust, who became a Zionist and believed in taking that land in Israel, right? He believed that that was like rightfully theirs. He believed in the cause, but then he saw the truth. When he saw the truth, you guys, he said he cried for 2 weeks when he visited places and seen what the Israeli Jews, his own people, were doing to the Palestinians. He cried for 2 weeks. A Jew whose parents were killed by Nazis in the Holocaust. He was certified to say what he said. Okay? Because what I'm telling you guys are not necessarily, I didn't just make this up. I did my homework. I paid attention. I paid attention, man. And I listened to the right person. You can listen to all these people, but if you don't listen to the one right person, I'm going to put a link to his video in the comments. And you're going to watch it. And you're going to learn. And you're going to learn that the Israeli Jews are the most racist people on the planet. They got Hispanics beat. They got y'all beat. And I do business with Hispanics. I don't hate y'all, but I know that y'all are racist. I know what's up. I'm not going to ignore that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, some of my people are racist. Yeah. But I feel like we're like the most fair it's going to get as far as America goes. Shit, the biggest thing you got to worry about is being another black male. We do each other in. We're the main threats. I'm not worried about them fucking cops around here. My own people are the main threat to me, man. If you got to get out, it's like being trapped in a box. If you only fuck with your own race, it's like being trapped in a box. It's like only learning certain things. It's like learning 20% of what's out in the world. You know what I'm saying? You know, you don't got to be like a culture vulture and try to like emulate each, you know, it's not about that, man. But you got to respect all cultures, and you got to really, you just got to be fair, man. You know, and the Jews, they ain't fair with what's going on. I'm going to let old school tell it. I'm going to let the Jew tell it himself. You know? I'm going to let the Jew who survived the Holocaust tell you about his people and what they are and what they're doing. I mean, you guys, it's despicable. They won't show it on like the national, like, you know, your world media. really won't go into this. I saw one guy, I'll try to put a link to that down there too. I saw one British journalist confronting the ex-prime minister of Israel, and he says to the guy, he says, "Are you seriously asking me about Palestinian civilians?" When he's calling him out about carpet bombing shit, right? The dude is a total psychopath. Then the Israeli ex-prime minister starts saying that he's fighting Nazis when they're the Nazis, you guys. This shit is going so crazy. You know what? In the bottom line, as you guys fight and die for that land, you go to hell for it. Because you couldn't get along. You're both gonna go to hell for it. You're both gonna be wrong in the eyes of God. And that's sad, because the Palestinians are really just fighting to survive. And they did the invasion. Most people in their situation would not fight like that. They would sit back and go, "Fuck that, man, I don't want to fuck with them. We're just going to sit back and get oppressed. What else can we do?" They're like, fuck it. They go hard, you guys. They go hard. Hamas ain't perfect, though. There's flaws in everything. You know? But what's happening now is all the Arabs are rich as fuck, you guys. Maybe not necessarily in Gaza, but the other Arab nations are getting involved, and they're gonna back the Palestinians. Honestly, the Israelis could lose, even backed by the United States. Palestinians are making a superpower move that you wouldn't make, even for your kids, even for your own life, even for your own wife. So you think about that, and you listen to the old ex-Zionist Jew who believed in the cause and thought it was right until he saw it in person. He ended up moving to like Canada or something. Once he actually went back, he grew up in like Hungary or something, and they hated Jews in Hungary. And he was like, his friend, he said he was getting picked on one day, and his friend was like, "Leave him alone, man. It's not his fault he's a Jew. It's a fault, but it's not his fault," is what his homie said. And he said that's how he grew up. That's how he thought of himself. So he had been through it. He's certified to say what he said. The Israeli Jews are fucked up. They're the most racist motherfuckers on the planet, man. There's been clashes in America about this now. They're fighting about this in this country. Jews and Palestinians are banging it out. It's starting. And you're all going to end up going to hell for not being able to get along. Because in heaven, man, you can't bicker and argue. You can't fight nobody, because there's no reason to fight nobody. And if you're tainted like that, then you can't get in. And these are things I'm starting to realize as I come to like an awakening. I've had multiple stages of this awakening throughout my life. It doesn't happen in one. It's multiple levels and stages that you will traverse through to get to this. I'm getting as far as I can away from people as soon as I can. I'm moving way up north. Move up by like Brainerd or something, you know what I'm saying? Be up by like some nice resort or something, chilling, man. Like, I'm done with this shit. I'm done with this shit as soon as possible, man. I'm done with this Minneapolis shit. I'm done with this inner city shit, man. Like, and I ain't been having no problem, aside from the whole ass niggas trying to steal my car and almost having to take that dirt nap. You know? That's actually a big problem, though. But to me, it was just an everyday thing, basically. But these days in my life, I don't have or want those problems, man. So that's why I'm driving around on my Toyota 4Runner, man. Like, fuck, man. Like, I had to get smart, you guys. I ain't buying American shit ever again. As far as a car, they build them to break and fall apart. They look cool as fuck. They go 200 miles an hour and kill fucking a whole family. You know? Yeah, you can do burnouts until the rear diff and the fucking transmission, fucking all that shit, and the fucking drive shaft snaps, and carrier bearings going out, shit fucking, it's just trash, man. It's fucking trash, man. Everybody learned about the Mopars. It took a second, though. It's a death trap, literally, from every angle. Carjackings, car accidents, car theft, fucking just everything, man. That car will fucking get you murdered. Car will get you murdered, man. It took a long time for me. It took years for me to really, in a few, about 3-4 incidents, really about 6 of them, before I realized this car is causing me these fucking problems, man. You know? It's crazy what a possession, an object, can do to you. I got gunned down over my Oyster Perpetual Rolex. I still have it, though. Couldn't cooperate. Even with a gun in my face, I still can't listen to you. It's like a 50-50. You put a gun in my face, it's a 50-50, dog. And that's fucked up, man. Because I don't like to know that I'll throw my life away like that. But it's a 50-50. You pull a gun on me, bro, it is not what you think it's going to be. You need to keep a distance. If you're with any striking distance, you are fucked. You got to be like 10, 15, 20 feet away from me. And you do not get close. You know? But I basically been in wars, man. So I know what this kind of shit is like. But not to this extreme that they're going through. But it's extreme, though. You know? It's extreme, though. But just not as extreme. I'm not looking up at missiles coming down. I don't do that. I look around. And I'm not looking at the sky. I don't have to look up at them. You got to look up at the sky to kill you. You're living a different life. Nobody should have to live like that, man. You know? I have multiple family